My name's Curtis Breitner. I'm the Executive Director of the Epilepsy Research Association. I was diagnosed with epilepsy when I was 5 years old.
My name is Alyssa. I had my first seizure when I was 13 in front of my whole English class. For a big chunk of my life, I was pretty hesitant and embarrassed to tell people that I had epilepsy.
The worst seizure I've ever had was a 13-minute long seizure, and I had to take an ambulance to UNM. Anything past 10 minutes is considered fatal.
The worst seizure I ever had was almost a year ago, and it was when I was at a boy's house. I just remember looking at him, and that was it. It turns out I had urinated myself. I was so embarrassed afterwards that I just never talked to him again.
Recently, I had a left temporal lobe resection, which is where they do a craniotomy. They put a bunch of sensors on top of your brain. They induce a seizure, and once that seizure happens, they know the exact spot where the seizures are coming from, and they removed that piece of my left temporal lobe. So we would like your help with our current project, which will determine the chemical compound odor that an epileptic emits prior to a seizure via hand odor. We'll be taking a group of healthy individuals and a group of epileptics and having them hold a sterile gauze pad between their palms for 10 minutes, and then placing that into a controlled odor mimic permeation system, a COMPS. Then we will be taking that sample and putting it into a gas chromatograph mass spectrometer, which will determine the most abundant compound emitted in epileptics. Once we have that compound determined, we will then take it to trained seizure service dogs, and if they respond to that specific compound, we will know what the most abundant compound is emitted by an epileptic prior to a seizure.